Hello and welcome back to Pleasant Valley Rivers Reloaded with myself, Yo-Yo. This is an epic solo adventure, and it certainly is as it is. So far we've decided to go with Kellogg's. So we're doing some pallets, we're getting the crops grown, which this guy is doing. He is sowing some sugar beet. We have some corn in the field 8, and then in field 16 just here we will put some wheat. Now I had a little issue last time with fertilizer, and if we just go back to here, oops, I won't get this mod installed just yet because we will get some money, but I've got, which I found, and I've done a quick test and it seems to be working pretty okay, is these things here. So you've got the seed, you can fill it up with seed and then get it back out again, hopefully through your sowing machine, and the same with the fertilizer. So I might get one of these at 40 grand a pop, 55 grand a day. I'm not sure how much it feels, it doesn't tell you, but we definitely will get one of those because we've got the liquid fertilizer just there. I know we've got no liquid fertilizer in it. That chainsaw does my nuts. I have to use the keyboard to move around. We've got liquid fertilizer and we've got diesel. We've got the seed just over there in front of us, but we've got nothing for the dry fertilizer. So I've had to buy some. We've got 4 sacks of it. And when I do the wheat, the other machine doesn't fertilise at the same time. So I've got to put some fertiliser down. Yeah, this machine. Oh, it does fertilise. Oh, that's good. And then we can grow some wheat, and then we're ready for our Kellogg's factory. Well, that's okay, that's good. I didn't think, I thought one of them did and one of them didn't, but they both seem to fertilise and obviously seed. Only this one cultivates and this one doesn't. That's what it was. Oh, that's excellent, that's even better. So we've got 4 bags of fertiliser for the next one, so when we do the wheat. Right, so we just planted. We just dumped another load of trees down in AAA pallets. So we've got both factories going. We're going to get this down to the forest and then head back up to the farm because I think we've got enough wood. We've got the trailers down here all ready to pick the pallets up. It is an auto loader, so we'll see if that confuses the computer or not when I pick them up with a little. Let's have to come down here with come back down here with a front loader or a forklift or a skid steer or something to take the pallets off. And there's Death Slope. Is that what I call it? Death Hill. Pulling a wheelie now. Look. This is where the truck's rear wheel drive, isn't it? Yeah, so we're going to get this back to the farm, the forestry area, with our FS17 with all the mini Scorpion King, sort of, if you want to call it that. The stump grinder and the tree cutter itself. So we'll put that down there, we'll leave it all there. We'll get that when that factory runs out of pallets or wood. At the moment it seems to be doing quite fine on its own. Then we'll head up back to the farm, we'll get the tipper, we'll start selling some more stuff because we are, well, we're not doing too bad for money, but we're also going to need to do some lawn mowing, and we need to get some grass into the BGA, which is going to start making our fuel, which we can take up to the quarry, put it into the coal machine, and we can start making some coal because Kellogg's needs coal. Now what I'm going to do now is just quickly show you, I've not showed you this, have I? I know I'm telling you about Kellogg's, so we're going to go there and start our first little venture, if you want to call it that. But if we go up to Kellogg's, which is there, so we've got Kellogg's, visit. If we go to the little computer, that blinking chainsaw, if we go to the computer, press F1, we need coal, we need wheat, we need sugar, we need maize, and we need pallets. So we've put some corn in, we've done some sugar beet. We're going to do wheat in field 16. The pallets are being made at the factory, and the coal we are going to need at the quarry. So let's have a quick little look at the sugar factory. So we go to the sugar factory. This is the sugar factory. I think we just go to one of these machines. I keep forgetting about that chainsaw. It really does drive me mental. I think you just put your sugar beets in here. I'm pretty sure of it. There's the computer screen. I knew it was somewhere. So you go up to here. You put pallet, sugar beet, and water. The water's another source that I've got to find. And it comes up with sugar belt 2 and sugar belt 1. So I take it that's the belts there. I'm only assuming. So you've got belt 1 and belt 2. And I take it these come on pallets as well. Now we'll just come along, pick them all up, and take them over to Kellogg's. I'm assuming. What else was I going to show you quickly? The quarry. Now, the quarry itself is quite big. So, water. Yeah, make stuff here as well. Gravel. But if you go, there's little mines. Can we find a little mine somewhere? So there's a mine just over there, if you can see, and there'll be one here. Looks a stone and salt. So we go down there, get some fuel, and there's a little machine down the bottom there. It just says fill it with fuel, and you get salt, or get stone, or get coal, or whatever the thing is, and you get it. And you come down here, I'm assuming with a tipper, load it up, and take it over to where you want it. In this case, Kellogg's. That is all of what I am assuming at the moment. So we want to get back into our lorry, don't we? He's finished, so let's get the wheat going then. Let's take that off, don't leave that on. Right, we need to go and get the wheat and get field 16 on the go. We've got another fence up at the farm which we can go and attach all the lawn mowers to. We've got to fold up the machine. No, it's not folding up. Why is it not folding up? Wish the workers would fold up the machine when they're finished. You know, nightmare people. There we go. Right, let's fold that up. Right, let's get this back. Get the other machine. We've got the invisible ducts. Now you've got to glue where them ducts are. And we get our own little diesel in here as well, couldn't we, eventually? Let's not park in the diesel. Come on, sort it out. There we go. Now we've gone too far. Okay, yeah, let's park that back up here. Okay, and oops, let's pick up the other machine. Now we've got no liquid fertiliser. Now this needs liquid fertiliser, or does it need solid fertiliser? I'm not 100% sure. No, yeah, it was solid fertiliser when we checked. So we need to fill this up with seed and fertiliser. So fertiliser's just here. Let's quickly fill this up. It'll probably take all 4 of these as well, won't it? It's bound to take all 4 of these. A big machine. That's one bagged in. Oh, I don't know, it doesn't seem to be taking as much as the other machine, does it? Half full already. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. We'll have some spare fertiliser. We'll get one of them mods soon anyway that I showed you earlier. And that way then we've got a bit of everything then. We ain't got nowhere for dry fertiliser anywhere. And then we come under here. And that gets filled with seed, and it's already on wheat as it is, so everything is good. Yeah, it's all on wheat. You get the seed master going as well. We can put some bits in there. And we'll get this one going on the field, 16, and we'll go and get a truck, drive our truck back up to this farm, get a tipper, maybe make some bit more money selling some stuff. To earn some money, because we're going to need some tankers and some, maybe even, I'm thinking about getting another lorry truck. Oh dear, is it 5,000? Yeah, okie dokie, right. Let's get over to, what is that, an opening just there, look? Or was that a fence? That's 16 just here, look. Water, 0. That's the next quest. We need to find out where to get some water from on here. Let's open this thing up. This is going to be done in no time, isn't it? It's okay, so let's lower, switch it on, get a worker to crack on with it. Let's go and get our lorry. Let's get this back home, because we've done the pallets for now. We can't do too much more at Kellogg's factory until we get some coal, so we're going to have to cut some grass to I don't know which is the best way to go back. Was it best to go back the way we came, or was it we went this way last time, didn't we? We'll go this way. Yeah, so we're going to have to get some fuel to go and run the coals, get some coal. Pallets are on process, the products are in progress. I need a sugar beet harvester. I'll get the little one, because the fields are not too big what we've got at the moment. I take it we just keep on going here. Yeah, so there's lots to do. Things are looking kind of promising. The only saying kind of because I don't really have a clue. Well, which way do I want to go? Should we go the shop way or that way? It's like the shop way. Yeah, so like I say, we've got the crops on the go, we've got the pallets on the go. We are going to need some coal. So that's grass cutting and the VGA doing that. It's 6:30 at night, so it might not be the best idea in the world to do some cutting at this time of the night. We can go and earn some money by selling something, couldn't we? Somewhere where we've never been before. I hope I left my tipper down here. I did, didn't I? I left it next to the header. Sure, there's some steep old dodgy hills. Maybe we have to concrete them. We've got the magic roller that can concrete them. There's our farm, look. So it's not too bad getting around the place, to be honest with you. It's not bad at all. Now what I might do now is get a seed, the fertiliser thing, and stick that maybe over there somewhere. So let's just do it. There's going to be handy mods. I like handy mods. I've got loads of placeables. Most of my placeable mods are handy. Lots of fences there. I've used them in other things. There it is. So fertiliser. So solid fertiliser. Buy that for 40 grand. I'm just going to put it possibly there. So that's bought and done now. Too late. So let's go and fill that up with fertiliser with this truck. Not much of it holds, but this will get. I mean, we've only got 50,000 litres in our silo, so we can only put 50,000 litres in it. But that 50,000 litres could be a lot. Do some odd jobs. Night time's rolling in. We don't want it to get too dark because you can't see anything. Alright, so let's go here. Stick the fertiliser in this. So, fertiliser. There it is. 50,000 litres. Of course, it can hold 59,000 litres as trailer, but we've only got 50,000, so we've got 9,000 to spare. We'll go and chuck it into wherever I put it. That's it, just there, look. The fertiliser filler. Hopefully we just come along with we'll test it as well. We're going to test it in a minute. We'll get a tractor, get that horse seeder, that maestro, and come over and fill it up with fertiliser. Make sure it all works. So you should be able to just come underneath it and fill your machine up. So let's let us tip it in it, which is a good start. And then we need let's get this tractor. Let's go and get that seeder and see if it works. I'll be gutted if it don't work. Well, where's the seeder? It's in the next one, isn't it? There it is. So your liquid fertiliser's there, so we don't have to worry about that, apart from we have to worry about getting the liquid fertiliser, which we will get. And I've got that liquid fertiliser thing over there that I don't really need. Right, let's go and see if this thing works. What we'll do, we'll wait for the truck to finish tipping and then we can come underneath it. Yes, that chainsaw does drive me crazy. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. And let's see if this seeder thing works. No. Oh yes. What a result. That is a result. And they're the sort of mods I like. Handy mods. Oops. Apart from we can't get the tail back in. But okay, so we can put the seeder back. We don't need this. I think I've got the farm how I want it now. I think we've got all the important stuff. We've still got a spare bit of fertiliser over there which we'll use first. So obviously we need to get some liquid fertiliser. Is that liquid fertiliser or is that dry? That is liquid fertiliser, isn't it? Yeah, it's in a jug. So we need to get some liquid fertiliser and fuel, and that is what we're going to be concentrating on in a minute. And I think we're going to skip the night. Keep coming in here, don't I? Should I put the seeders in here? Let's put the seeders here. I think that's probably the best. We're not too close to that trailer, do we? Sweet, jobs are done. Right, what I think we should do is make sure we finished on that field, because he's got a big planting thing, isn't he? Where is he? He's done. Helper A has completed his task. Right, we'll get that put away. Just put this here for a minute. Start leaving stuff everywhere now. Let's fold the machine up, because the workers never do that, and then they get caught on a flipping post or whatever could be lying around. Oh dear. So that's a big old chunk of a machine, isn't it? Good for the big fields. We'll try and squeeze this in here now. Let's get that in there. So let's just get it back. Oops. That will do. So, as it's getting a bit dark now, I don't want to do too much work in the dark, so what I'm going to do, I will skip time and I will see you at about 6 AM in the morning. Thank you very much. See you in a bit. Again, and it is morning. It is nearly 6 o'clock, and I pretty much just left everything where it was. So the two tractors just dumped over there where I left them, and I've got just under £69,000 in the bank, and I'm going to have to buy a sugar beet harvester. So I think the best thing to do would be to sell something. And then what I was thinking is maybe start taking some of these crops that I've got in the silo up to Kellogg's. I think that's a blinding idea. But first we need to sell something, don't we? So we don't want to sell that, all that, all that, all that, all that. Straw, pig food, grass. So we can start making some stuff in the BGA. Make some hay. Oats. Let's sell some oats. How much do oats go for? Let's have a little butchers at some oats. I do believe oats is one of the first ones there. Oh, we don't get a lot for oats at all, do we? What's the best one? The port. Or the grain elevator. Let's go to the grain elevator because we've not been there. So where is the grain elevator? So we're looking at yellows. Green are factories and yellows are sale points. So the grain BGA. There's the grain. Oops. There's the grain elevator by AAA pallets. Oh, next door to AAA pallets. Okay, so let's have a trunkle down there then. Need some fuel for the compost master. Oh, we've got so much to do, it's unbelievable. Let's just do one thing at a time for the minute, for the time being. Let's get Kellogg's on its way. I don't know what you do when you got your Frosties and your mini wheats, I think there were. I can't remember the best way to the AAA, but I know this way to the shop. And you got that Death Hill, or whatever I called it. So I told you I gave things names so I'll remember them and I forget. It's steady down here because we don't want to tip this truck over. Spill my grain everywhere. Right, let's hook her right down here. Across the bridge. Beautiful. And I believe we want to go up this hill, don't we? I'm slowly getting to know my way round. I'm selling these oats for next to nothing. It might just give us enough dollar though for the sugar beet harvester that we're in need of. Apart from that, do we really need to buy anything else? Fertiliser, we can make all that with the grass at the BGA. I'm going to do that next, I think. So, is this the grain elevator? Oh no, I'm miles away. The grain elevator's all the way up here. Just keep going, Johan, keep going. Oh, look at them lights. Yeah, that's pretty sweet, I like that. Like I said, I've never driven any American trucks on a farming simulator at all. I've always driven the MAN trucks, or the Tetra. I've had modded ones in the past. I've had some Scania, Volvo. The Scania was quite good, but it didn't get dirty, so it was a bit unrealistic. I was, doing all this work in the mud, and the truck was showroom condition. Right, where do we keep going? We keep going, don't we? So down this one. So this must be the grain elevator. Just here, the red thing. Let's have a little butcher's at it then. Don't exactly say it's the grain elevator. It's just a guesswork. We'll just take it. We go in here. Beautifully so. And drop it. See how much cash we get for this. Probably not enough to get that harvester. No, not quite. Gutted. Never mind. 30 grand. It's still good money, don't get me wrong. Right, we'll have to chungle all the way back now. Trying to remember where I'm going. Well, so far we've got the crops for the Kellogg's, we've got the pallets being made for Kellogg's, we need fuel. Now we've got 50,000 litres of grass in my silo, which I might take down to the bunker. But I need to be cautious because I need to harvest that sugar beet, and I need the money for the... Well, I'll get some money for the grass, won't I? Not a lot, but I'll get something. So that's what we're going to do next. That's our next job for today. And we might call it an episode then. So what we're going to do next is take the grass down to the BGA, start making some fuel. And then once we've made the fuel, we can then get it to the coal mine, get some coal, take that to the Kellogg's factory. Oh, there we are, yeah, you can see the bridge. There we go, sweet. Let's go and get that grass. As I'm not going to do animals just yet. I will do animals maybe, because you can do sausage, and there's a meat house. And you get the sausage and the beef and that. Like, you need to do pizzas. Mate, I'll tell you, there's so much stuff you can do on here, but you've got to do stuff beforehand to get to it. Well, just interested. I'm going to do colour, so I really am interested in what you do with the final product. Pick it up and take it where? Where do you sell it? Okay, so let's get the grass, and then let's take a cruise down to the BGA. Hopefully by which time these fields could well be ready for harvesting. Could always rent a sugar beet harvester, couldn't we? But, you know, hey ho. Let's get some grass. There it is. 50,000 litres of it. And where's the best way to the BGA from our house? Because the BGA is right down the bottom. So it's not too far from where my farm is. I'm assuming the best way would be to come out here, drive all the way down and follow it round, and then just come all the way here. Oh, I think. And look at all this grass we could cut. I'm not worried about that. We've got 50,000 litres of grass at the moment, so I think we should... I don't know if we can come down the middle of these fields. But I think what we'll do, we'll just come out here and go around. I think we do things kind of properly-ish. You know, we're back and forth everywhere. There's my sugar beets there. What's the growth state on them at the moment? Yeah, they're still growing. They're not in the second to end. So 3 crops for Kellogg's. We've got the 3 crops in our silo as well, 50,000 litres worth of each. So we've got the pallets being made. We get this down to the BGA, get the fuel, and then we can get the coal. I think we should all be should be all good. We'll do a hook left down the bottom here and then straight into the BGA. Or what it looks like on the map anyway. It's a nice truck. Grass. The VGA hasn't loaded in yet by the looks of things. And this is the way in. Has he got a floor tip? That's another question now, isn't it? Has he got a floor tip, or have I got to feed it into the machine with a forklift? Very good question. So we've got the BGA here. That's the weigh-in machine, isn't it? That's not a tipping. Well, that's not for tipping, is it? No, that's not tipping. Okay. Looks like we've got to put it all on the floor and come down here and pick it all up and put it in this. Oh, what is this? Is this a silage machine, is it? Is that a silage machine? I don't know what this is. Because what I want to be able to tip this out somewhere. And we go to these little things here. Yeah. So here's the fuel making part here. I understand this bit. I don't know what this machine over here is. Is this just silage? I think this is good. Well, just silage. Let's just tip a little bit out. I think I'm going to have to come down here with a front loader and load it all into that machine. See, look at this, we're figuring things out as we go along. We've got to put it in there. I swear we do. I swear this machine's just a silage. Oh, let's get rid of that. Is there a computer on this thing? This will tell me what it would do. There, everything's all black. I can't see anything. What's on the other side of this? Okay, so yeah, so this is a silage making machine. Well, it does make digestate as well. Output digestate, which is what we want to make the fuel. Oh, I was reading that. So is this where we get our digestate from then, is it? I'll tell you what, it ain't going to work as it's free grass. It was 50,000 litres already in our silo. Let's go and see. It looks like it makes silage and digestate. it's the digestate. I can just take the silage out and put it back in again, couldn't I? I'll just go around in circles with it all. Let's put all this in here. It's free grass. We've got the lawnmower real quickly. We can always go and cut more. So let's have a quick read of that machine that I never finished reading because it cut out on me. So grass, hay, don't know, silage, don't know, capacity zeros. Well, on here I'm making a lot of silage but a little bit of digestate. It's like a third, isn't it? Okay, well, oh, that blinking chainsaw is a nightmare of my life, innit? Right, we're going to head up back to the farm. I'm not sure which is the best way to do it. I know on Stevie Maps you used to just tip everything into one of these little bucket things on the floor and the whole lot went into becoming digestate. But it doesn't matter because all this field here, we can cut all of this field here. That's a lot of grass there, look. That we can plonk in there. And that silage, we can just keep going round and round in circles, couldn't we? So it's not as if it's the end of the world. So, okie dokie, I'll call that an episode. We will come back in the next episode, and what I might do is start taking some corn and some wheat and some well, I might take some sugar to the sugar factory, get that turned into sugar, take some corn and wheat up to Kellogg's. We'll have to get a sugar beet harvester and then get ready to harvest them fields. So I'll see you all in a mow or later on. See you later.